Have you ever wondered why dark spots and pigmentation seem to cling to older skin, no matter how much money is spent on expensive creams? I know that feeling. Standing in front of the mirror every morning, seeing the marks of time etched onto your skin, and asking yourself, is this truly unavoidable? Many older adults, especially after the age of 60, maintain a healthy diet and consistent self-care. Yet their skin refuses to rejuvenate as promised by advertisements. Most skincare products today focus only on surface-level results, providing temporary brightness while ignoring the need for deep restoration. In fact, some chemical ingredients can even weaken the skin over time. But you don't have to keep believing in costly promises. In this video, I'll share with you a simple formula using castor oil, a natural, affordable ingredient that's easy to find at any Whole Foods store or on Amazon, that can help fade dark spots and pigmentation quickly and safely for aging skin. If you find this topic helpful, don't forget to hit like and share it with your loved ones, those who are also looking for a gentle solution for their skin. And if you've ever tried any natural remedies that worked, please leave a comment below. Your story could be an inspiration for many others. Now let's begin discovering this simple yet powerful beauty formula, right in your own kitchen. Dark spots, also known as age spots or liver spots, are small brown or black patches that commonly appear on the face, the backs of the hands, shoulders, and arms, areas frequently exposed to sunlight over many years. Many people assume they are simply a normal sign of aging, but in reality, they are the result of melanin buildup, the skin's natural pigment, caused by long-term ultraviolet UV damage. When we're young, the body can regulate melanin effectively, gradually fading pigmentation after sun exposure. But after the age of 50, this natural recovery system begins to weaken, causing melanin to stay on the skin, forming stubborn spots. Another key factor is the skin's regeneration cycle, a natural mechanism that removes dead cells and produces new ones. In our 20s, this cycle is quick, taking about 28 days. But as we age, the process slows significantly. For those over 60, this cycle can stretch to 84 days. This means dark spots take much longer to fade because the older melanin-rich skin remains on the surface longer, while the fresh new layer takes more time to emerge. Moreover, the aging process causes the epidermis, the skin's outermost layer, to become thinner and less elastic. This not only makes dark spots more visible, but also renders the skin more sensitive to external factors, especially sunlight. Even if you no longer spend as much time in the sun as you did when younger, the accumulated damage from the past continues to affect your skin today. Many creams or serums today are advertised as quick fixes for dark spots, but without a true understanding of the underlying issue, their effectiveness is often limited. It's not necessarily because the products are ineffective, but because mature skin requires a different approach, one that supports the skin's natural regeneration instead of merely covering up the surface. Additionally, we must recognize that dark spots don't appear overnight, and therefore, removing them isn't a matter of days. Patience is key, especially for older adults, where the skin's recovery pace has slowed significantly. An effective method depends not just on product ingredients, but also on how we prepare the skin, care for it daily, and respond to the feedback from our own bodies. Understanding the causes and formation mechanisms of dark spots is the first and most crucial step before applying any treatment. It helps you adjust expectations, choose the right solutions, and, most importantly, avoid being swayed by unrealistic promises made by expensive products. Only by grasping the root cause can you take control of your skincare journey with confidence and effectiveness. Castor oil, often referred to as a natural elixir for skin and hair, has long been celebrated, but not everyone truly understands why it's especially effective for mature skin, particularly in fading dark spots and pigmentation. Unlike more common oils like coconut or olive oil, castor oil contains a powerful compound called ricinoleic acid, which makes up about 85 to 90% of its composition. This unique component is considered the key factor behind its exceptional ability to nourish and regenerate the skin. Ricinoleic acid has the remarkable ability to penetrate the skin up to 10 times deeper than coconut or olive oil. This means it doesn't just sit on the surface to temporarily soften the skin, it can reach down to the epidermis and even into the dermis, the layer where collagen and new skin cells are formed. Thanks to this deep penetration, castor oil acts as a carrier, delivering nutrients into the deeper layers of the skin, promoting healing from within rather than offering just a superficial, brightening effect. Another major benefit is its strong anti-inflammatory properties. When you have dark spots, there is often a mild underlying inflammation, a biological reaction that may not be visible to the naked eye. Castor oil helps soothe the affected area, reducing redness, burning, or tightness. More importantly, it creates the ideal conditions for new skin cells to grow, accelerating the renewal cycle that has slowed significantly in older adults. However, not all castor oils are created equal. For optimal results, it's important to choose cold-pressed, unrefined castor oil. Cold-pressed oil retains its natural enzymes and essential fatty acids, which are easily destroyed during heat or chemical processing. Moreover, pure, unblended oil minimizes the risk of irritation, a crucial factor for the sensitive skin of older individuals. Some industrial-grade castor oils, often found in mass-market cosmetics, may contain preservatives or synthetic fragrances, unnecessary additives that can even backfire with prolonged use. Beyond fading dark spots, castor oil provides deep hydration, improves skin elasticity, and soothes dryness, all common concerns as skin ages. It acts as a natural moisture barrier, locking in hydration and keeping the skin in a well-hydrated state, a key requirement for any effective healing process. What's fascinating is that despite all these outstanding qualities, castor oil remains incredibly accessible. You can find it at organic food stores, natural pharmacies, or online platforms for just a fraction of the cost of premium, dark spot fading creams. What truly makes a difference is not the brand or price, but knowing how to use it correctly and consistently. Real results come from patience and informed care, not flashy labels. Castor oil is not a miracle that works overnight, but it is a reliable, safe, and long-term solution. Especially in an era where many skincare products are packed with synthetic chemicals, turning to a natural remedy backed by science is a wise and compassionate choice, one that meets the deeper needs of aging skin seeking true healing, not just cosmetic cover-ups. Before any nutrient can truly take effect, the skin must be properly prepared, a step often overlooked but critical to the overall effectiveness of any skincare routine. When castor oil is applied to skin that hasn't been cleansed or exfoliated, nearly 80% of its nutrients are blocked at the surface and fail to reach the deeper layers where they are most needed. The first step in preparing the skin is gentle cleansing. For mature skin, it's important to avoid soaps that are highly alkaline or contain synthetic fragrances. These ingredients can strip the skin of its natural oils, leading to dryness and irritation, especially in areas with dark spots or those undergoing healing. Instead, choose mild, pH-balanced cleansers with ingredients like aloe vera, glycerin, or oat extract, natural substances that both cleanse and hydrate. Following cleansing is exfoliation, a crucial but delicate step. When we're younger, the skin naturally sheds dead cells weakly without assistance. But with age, this mechanism slows down significantly. As a result, the outer layer of dull, rough skin stays on the surface, blocking even the best nutrients from penetrating. This dead skin layer acts like a closed door, preventing any attempt at restoration. However, exfoliation for aging skin should be gentle. Avoid products with large abrasive particles or alcohol-based formulas. Instead, use a soft, damp cloth to gently wipe the skin in combination with a mild exfoliator. This could be enzymes from papaya, rice ferment, or natural fruit acids, low-concentration AHAs. Doing this once or twice a week is sufficient to clear the skin's surface without damaging the fragile epidermis. One often underestimated factor is the moisture level of the skin right after washing. Overly dry skin can hinder absorption. That's why the best time to apply castor oil is immediately after cleansing, while the skin is still slightly damp. At this point, the pores are naturally open and the absorption rate peaks, ranging from 70 to 85%, compared to just 15 to 20% if applied on completely dry skin. Another element to consider is the environmental temperature. If you live in a dry, cold climate, your skin may flake more easily and require extra hydration before applying any treatment. In contrast, in a humid environment, you might want to gently blot the skin with a tissue before application to prevent the oil from sliding off the surface. Proper preparation not only enhances the effectiveness of castor oil, but also minimizes the risk of irritation, clogged pores, or breakouts, common issues for mature skin if not treated with care. Think of this preparation step as clearing the path for the healing journey. A clean, open road always leads to your destination faster and far more safely. Castor oil on its own already has a remarkable ability to penetrate deeply into the skin, but when combined with a natural absorption enhancer, such as fine-grained sea salt, its effectiveness is taken to the next level. This is one of those simple yet incredibly powerful secrets that can transform castor oil into a true topical treatment, helping to fade dark spots faster, deeper, and more sustainably. Sea salt, especially unrefined fine-grained salt, not only plays a physical role in gently opening micropores, but also helps soften the hardened layer of keratinized cells, making it easier for the castor oil to seep into the skin. Upon contact, the salt particles gently stimulate microcirculation, increasing blood flow to the surface, thereby delivering more oxygen and nutrients to support the formation of new cells. It is this improved blood flow that energizes the skin in darkened areas, accelerating the regeneration process. Moreover, sea salt has natural antibacterial and anti-inflammatory properties. This is especially important when you're treating sensitive areas of skin prone to irritation or low-grade inflammation, particularly for individuals with acne-prone skin or folliculitis. Using a blend that simultaneously nourishes, cleanses, and stimulates repair simplifies your skincare routine while still delivering optimal results. The method is very simple. Just mix a small amount of fine, additive-free sea salt, without iodine or fragrances, into castor oil at a ratio of approximately 1:10. That means if you're using 1 tablespoon of castor oil, add about 1/3 teaspoon of fine sea salt. Stir the mixture until the salt is slightly dissolved or partially blended, forming a slightly gritty, paste-like consistency. Be careful not to overdo the salt. You don't want an exfoliating scrub. The goal is not to scrub the skin, but to gently unlock the door for nutrients to go deeper. Once the mixture is ready, let it sit for a few minutes so the oil and salt can fully integrate. When applying it to the skin, gently massage without excessive rubbing. The light interaction between the salt and the skin is enough to initiate the absorption process. You may feel a gentle warming sensation where the mixture is applied. This is a positive sign that circulation is being stimulated. It's crucial to ensure that the salt you use is pure and unrefined, such as Himalayan pink salt, Celtic sea salt, or natural dry sea salt. Avoid processed table salt or anything containing anti-caking agents, as these additives can irritate sensitive, aging skin, especially if used regularly. The combination of castor oil and sea salt is a brilliant example of smart skincare, using safe, natural, and accessible ingredients while achieving deep results through a proper understanding of the skin's biological mechanisms. It's like giving your skin not just the building materials it needs, but also unlocking the doors, clearing the path, and creating the ideal environment for healing to occur quickly and effectively. Understanding the ingredients and preparing the skin properly is half the journey, but the technique of application is what truly determines whether the nutrients can take full effect. Applying cream, especially a castor oil and sea salt blend, is not simply about placing a layer on the skin and leaving it there. It requires intentionality, timing, and care to optimize absorption and avoid wasting both your time and your product. Start by warming the mixture. This is a simple yet crucial step because castor oil is quite thick in texture and works more effectively when it's close to body temperature. Take a small amount of the oil-salt mixture with your fingertip and gently rub it between your palms for 10 to 15 seconds to warm it up. This slight increase in temperature helps loosen the texture, allowing the nutrients to penetrate more easily through the epidermis into the deeper layers of skin tissue. When applying, use your ring or middle finger. These fingers apply gentle, precise pressure. Dab the mixture onto the areas that need attention, then begin massaging in small circular motions. This motion not only spreads the product evenly, but also gently stimulates the capillaries beneath the skin, enhancing local blood flow and supporting the repair of damaged tissue. Perform this movement for about 60 to 90 seconds, long enough for the cream to begin absorbing without causing friction. Always remember that mature skin is delicate, so a light touch is key. Once applied, there's no need to wipe it off or cover it with another layer. This blend is designed to work overnight, the time when the skin enters its most active regeneration phase. During sleep, body temperature stabilizes, growth hormones are activated, and skin cells shift into recovery mode. Leaving the cream on the skin for 6 to 8 hours ensures that the nutrients have time to do their job, while aligning with the skin's natural circadian rhythm. The next morning, rinse your face with lukewarm water and a gentle cleanser to remove any excess oil. Avoid using hot water, as it can strip away the moisture that was just replenished. After cleansing, pat your skin gently with a soft towel, don't rub, and allow it to air dry for a few minutes before continuing your daytime routine with moisturizer or sunscreen. One small but important note: don't change too many things at once. If this is your first time using castor oil or any new method, be patient and observe your skin's response in the first few days. The best way to test is to apply a small amount behind the ear or on the neck. If there's no redness or itching, you can confidently continue with nightly use. Applying cream with proper technique is not just about better absorption, it becomes a healing ritual. A peaceful moment at the end of the day where you reconnect with your body. It's not merely skincare, it's a gentle ceremony, a quiet declaration that you deserve to heal, to glow, in the healthiest, most natural way possible. One of the most important aspects of caring for mature skin is setting realistic expectations. In a world full of cosmetic promises, brighter skin in 3 days, instant spot removal, erase age overnight, it's easy to feel disappointed when results don't appear immediately. But skin over the age of 50 doesn't function the same way it did in your 20s. The regeneration process is slower, elasticity decreases, and the skin's ability to repair itself takes more time. That's why patience is key, not because the method isn't working, but because your body needs time to adapt and heal. When using castor oil cream every night, most users begin to notice small but noticeable improvements between days 10 and 14. It may be a softer feel in the area with dark spots, a slight fading of the brown patches, or a more even skin tone when you look in the mirror in the morning. But the real breakthrough usually occurs between weeks 6 and 8, when your skin has completed at least one full regeneration cycle and new skin layers start to emerge. At that point, dark spots often blend more naturally into your overall skin tone, making the skin look healthier and more radiant. It's also important to remember that results vary from person to person. Some individuals absorb nutrients well and respond quickly to natural remedies, seeing visible improvements within just a few weeks. Others, especially those with deeper UV damage or a history of using harsh chemical products, may need more time to see meaningful change. This doesn't mean the method isn't working. It simply means your skin is healing at its own pace. To stay motivated and maintain a clear, objective view of your progress, one simple technique is to take weekly photos. Under natural light and from the same angle, document the area you're treating. After 4 to 6 weeks, when you look back, you might be surprised by the difference. Subtle changes that are easy to miss in daily mirror checks. This method also helps you rely less on subjective feelings, which can easily be influenced by mood or unrealistic expectations. It's also essential to understand that fading dark spots doesn't mean erasing them completely. For deep or long-standing damage, the best achievable outcome is often a softening of the spot's appearance, blending it into the surrounding skin tone, and most importantly, preventing further darkening. In this way, your skin doesn't just look better, it becomes healthier. No inflammation, no peeling, and no dependence on harsh treatments that could cause long-term harm. If you've tried multiple cosmetic products without the results you hoped for, give this method a chance. But give it time. A safe, gentle, and natural remedy always needs a few weeks to show its effects. But that consistency and care are exactly what make the results trustworthy, lasting, and kind to your skin along the way. Any skincare method, whether natural or based on commercial products, must be placed within a holistic context, where environment and lifestyle play just as vital a role as the product itself. Using castor oil cream to fade dark spots is a wise and gentle choice, but to maximize its effectiveness, there are a few essential principles to keep in mind. First and foremost is consistency. No method will deliver results if used irregularly. Applying the cream every night, even on evenings when you're tired, busy, or feel like nothing is changing, is absolutely crucial. It's like tending to a garden. You can't skip watering for days and still expect flowers to bloom on time. Nightly application is more than a habit. It creates a stable environment that supports the skin's natural healing rhythm. Next, you must protect your skin from UV exposure, the primary culprit behind dark spots. Many people focus on fading pigmentation, but forget that if the root cause isn't addressed, their efforts will be in vain. Even if you no longer sunbathe or spend much time outdoors, mature skin remains extremely sensitive to sunlight, even through windows, in the car, or during a brief walk in the yard. This is why using a daily sunscreen with at least SPF 30 is essential, even on cloudy days or when you're staying indoors. This simple habit could be the determining factor in the success of your skincare journey. It's also particularly important to avoid direct sun exposure between 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. when UV rays are strongest and most damaging to the skin's structural integrity. If you must go outside, wear a wide-brimmed hat, long sleeves, and sunglasses. You don't need to drastically change your lifestyle. Just being mindful and making smart daily choices is enough to make a real difference. Above all, treat this as a journey of care, not a race to erase imperfections. This method won't make your skin look like it did in your 20s, and it doesn't need to. The goal is to help you feel more confident, healthier, and at peace with yourself in a natural and sustainable way. Skin after 50 has every right to show spots, wrinkles, and age, but it also deserves to be nurtured, softened, and lovingly improved without pressure or force. Your choice to use castor oil, a humble, unpretentious ingredient with powerful potential, is already a meaningful step in the right direction. And when it is paired with patience, understanding, and protective habits, it becomes more than a skincare routine. It becomes a form of self-respect, a gentle reminder that you are worth caring for, something no luxury cream can ever replace. First of all, thank you for taking the time to follow this entire skincare journey with me. Your presence and patience means so much because not everyone has the dedication and gentleness to care for their skin in such a deep and meaningful way. Together, we've explored the true nature of dark spots and why castor oil, a natural yet powerful ingredient, can be so effective for mature skin. From how to prepare your skin, enhance absorption, master the right application technique, to the practical lifestyle tips that support your healing process, none of it is about complexity. It's about consistency, clarity, and compassion. This isn't just about skincare. It's about reconnecting with your body after years of putting others first and forgetting yourself along the way. So how about you? After watching this video, how do you feel? Is there something you'd like to start doing tonight? Feel free to share your thoughts, a memory, a question, or even just a feeling, so we can keep this conversation going and grow together. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, or send it to someone you care about, someone who might be looking for a gentle, natural path to care for their skin. You never know. A small act of sharing today could spark a big change for someone tomorrow. And if you'd like to continue walking this journey with me through topics on health, beauty, and emotional balance in midlife, don't forget to subscribe and stay tuned for future videos. We still have so many beautiful things to discover together. Because you know what? It's never too late to start loving yourself again through the smallest, most tender acts, like the way you touch your skin each night. You deserve healthy skin, and you deserve to become the most radiant version of yourself.